Okay, I'll be real with you guys. Your pal Avenger Green is going to make this video a relatively short one. You'll see why. But before I do, let me just say one thing. If you're curious about Giant Robot Hellboy, don't pick up the individual issues. Wait for some kind of trade collection to come out. Like I said in the issue 1 review, this really does feel like a story that will, hopefully, read better all at once, because so far the individual issues aren't doing it for me, and that's not to say there's nothing great about issue 2, because there is. Trust me, the artwork by Figurelli and Stewart is on point, and it really does capture the feel of 50s to 60s sci-fi flicks and Showa era kaiju movies, which definitely seems to be what they're going for this comic. The action is really well paced. Ace Giant Robot Hellboy does look cool and really gets to show off its arsenal. Well, and of which probably augmented by Hellboy's actual skill in combat. And there's some more clarification in the second issue compared to the first. We learn that the monsters are animals that are being mutated by a portal created by a mad scientist. The agent known as Gian might be a traitor, possibly working for the aforementioned Mad Doctor, and the tech crew who operate Giant Robot Hellboy, geeking out over the big thing kicking monster ass is kind of endearing. And they kind of remind me of myself when I watch a Sentai or Mecha show. Oh, or basically any big-ass fight involving a giant robot. But there is one glaring flaw that I can't ignore that keeps me from really getting invested and clicking with this miniseries. Hellboy, the titular character, feels like a guest character in his own comic. And yeah, he's barely said anything and has little to no interaction with the rest of the cast. And sure, he's been mentally controlling and kicking ass as it is giant robot counterpart. But it feels weird that the titular character is so underutilized. Aside from being the base that controls giant robot Hellboy, and it's kind of show that might not even be the true case in this issue. All we get is basically the Hellboy slightly breaking out of his restraints and saying, "Hey, what the?" and then getting tranked again. And like I said, he feels really underutilized in this comic, especially because I think it would have been really fun to see Hellboy's no-nonsense, sarcastic attitude when it comes to mecha and kaiju tropes. All we get is this mental image, which I'm sure makes more sense if you're a massive Hellboy fan, but for someone who's more casually into the character, I feel kind of lost. So, yeah, that's Giant Robot Hellboy issue 2. Like I said, I recommend waiting for the trade. There's only one more issue, so I am going to check out the conclusion when it comes out, because at least by then, I'll be able to judge the entire story. And like I said, who knows? This might be one of those things where the final issue brings it all together. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification button so you always know when I upload a new video. Until next time, have a great day.